Want to make the most of every open house and spot the details that others miss? Let's talk about how to do it right.
You're listening to the Bo Knows Real Estate Podcast. Tips and advice for home buyers, sellers, and owners. With award-winning RE/MAX agent, Bo Kaufman.
Hey there, and thanks for tuning in. If you're in the middle of house hunting or thinking about it, this episode is for you. We're talking all about open houses, how to approach them, what to look for, and most importantly, how to protect yourself. Because let's face it, buying a home is a considerable investment, and making wise decisions now can save you from big regrets later. So here's the thing about open houses. They're exciting, right? You get to step inside homes you've only seen in pictures, wander around, and imagine your life there. But there's a catch. The agent hosting the open house, they don't work for you. Their job is representing the seller, which means their loyalty lies with the other side. They're there to highlight all the home's great features, answer your questions in a way that benefits the seller, and ultimately, negotiate the best deal for their client, not for you. Now that doesn't mean they're being dishonest or anything like that. It just means their job isn't to point out potential problems or to protect your interests. That's why having your own buyer's agent is so important. A buyer's agent is there to look out for you. They're legally obligated to act in your best interest, whether that means helping you negotiate a fair price, spotting red flags you might miss, or just making sure you understand the deal's fine print. I can't tell you how often I've seen this play out. A buyer goes to an open house, falls in love with the home, and gets excited. They're ready to make an offer on the spot. But then they call me, and when I take a closer look, I spot issues that could have cost them a fortune. Foundation problems, hidden water damage, you name it. Having someone in your corner who knows what to look for can make all the difference. Now let's talk about what you should look for when walking through an open house. First, consider the big stuff like the home structure. Look at the walls and ceilings. Are there cracks? Small ones might be no big deal, but if you see large or jagged cracks, that could be a sign of foundation issues. Walk around and feel the floors. Do they seem uneven? If you notice doors propped open with doorstops or wedges, that might mean the house is leaning or settling in a way that's not quite right. Plumbing is another big thing to check out. Take a peek under the sinks for leaks or water stains, and look up at the ceilings for signs of discoloration. And don't be shy. Turn on the faucets and flush the toilets. This is your chance to check the water pressure and make sure everything's in working order. Oh, and if you catch a musty smell, that could mean hidden water damage or even mold. Electrical systems are another area to pay attention to. A simple trick is to bring a phone charger with you to test the outlets. It's quick and easy and will tell you whether the outlets are live. Also, take a look at the breaker box. If it looks old or outdated, it could mean costly upgrades. And let's not forget about heating and cooling. Ask how old the HVAC system is and when it was last serviced. If you notice some rooms feel colder or warmer than others, it could point to insulation or airflow issues that might not be obvious at first glance. One thing a lot of buyers don't think about is the hidden costs of owning a home. For example, that big, beautiful yard might look like a dream, but keeping it in good shape takes time, money, and effort. Pools are another one. Sure, they're fun, but the maintenance costs can add up quickly. Things like cleaning, chemicals, and repairs, and don't forget about appliances. Even if they seem fine now, older models might need replacing sooner than you'd think. Now here's a tip that might surprise you. Use all your senses when you're at an open house. Pay attention to smells. Musty odors could mean water damage, and overpowering air fresheners might be masking something. Listen for creaks in the floors or noises in the pipes, and keep an eye out for things like water stains, mold, or doors propped open. These little clues can tell you a lot about what's going on with the property.
You're listening to Bo Kaufman of RE/MAX Performance Realty. Call Bo if you're buying or selling a house or a condo in Winnipeg. Bo knows real estate.
I want to circle back to something essential before we wrap up: having a buyer's agent. It's one of the most important things you can do as a home buyer. Your agent isn't just there to help you find the right home. They're there to protect your interests, negotiate on your behalf, and ensure you're not walking into a money pit. Buying a home is one of the most significant investments you'll ever make, and having someone in your corner who knows the process inside and out, that's priceless. So, to wrap things up, open houses are a great way to explore homes and gather information, but they're also an opportunity to dig deeper. Be observant, stay focused, and don't be afraid to ask questions, or to walk away if something doesn't feel right. Most importantly, make sure you have the right people working for you. Thanks for hanging out with me today. If you found this helpful, please share it with someone else who's house hunting. As always, call me if you're looking to buy or sell a house or a condo in Winnipeg. My direct cell is 204-333-2202. Here to turn your real estate dreams into reality, one episode at a time. Let's talk next week.
You've been listening to Bo Kaufman of RE/MAX Performance Realty. Are you thinking of buying or selling a house or a condo in Winnipeg? Call Bo at 204-333-2202. Remember, Bo knows real estate.